Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. And in this video, we are going to cover how to manage 3 months notice period. And sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise. So let's see what are the things which you need to keep in mind while having 90 days notice period. And presently, I feel it is absurd for an organization to have 3 months notice period because this is too much time. And if an organization wants, they can simply like in 1 to 1.5 months, they can easily like find a candidate and have an KT also. So it will definitely save their resources also. And so nowadays, what happens is that like I have seen recruiters telling and that on the last day uh, a candidate ditches them and candidates not joining after taking offers. So this is an like ecosystem. So I personally feel that this 3 months notice period is just to retain employees and to like avoid employees searching for offer. Ideally it should be 30 days or probably less, but 3 months doesn't make any sense. Like, this is absurd, and it is in India only, I guess. Okay, so like it is what it is. So let's see like how we can manage that and how we can overcome this and still like land up a job because last year itself like my last organization has this, and believe me, guys, I have served 90 days notice period, exact 90 days notice period. So it was pretty tough for me, but somehow it was a good thing also because once you put down papers, you are a free man. Like most of the guys will agree that like initial 15-20 days you have to give KT to other team members and everything, but after that like it's pretty chilled out and you can be a king. Okay, although like you should not be doing any like unlawful activity or something like that, but still like you have like you get some kind of confidence that I cannot explain it words. So coming to managing 90 days notice period is that be good in preparation. So once you are once you are in it, so be so good that they can't ignore you, right? So you have to be on the top of your game. Like whatever you are reading or doing, you should be master in it. So try to like master things. Okay, because see, it will be very difficult for you to even get interview calls because most of the recruiters run away watching 3 months notice period. So what you can do initially is that put down to 45 days or let's say 60 days. Tell them like it is negotiable and you will manage and everything because believe me guys, if you put your 3 months notice period, your interview call will be like drop by 90% and you will only get like 10% chance. So better like initially it's not exactly a lie because you can always talk to your manager and like work on this part. So this is point number two. But like once you get an offer and if your manager doesn't agree, you can simply tell them okay, things are not working out and like it's 90 days. But initially what I'll suggest to you is that keep it 45 days. Okay, this is a like sweet figure, and recruiters will also be interested. Like in this case, you will not be immediate joiner and not an late joiner also, like too much late joiner also. Okay, Now, once you have like got an offer letter and you have put down your papers, so try to like sweetly negotiate with your manager. Stress on the word sweet, that don't be arrogant that okay, now I am going and like keep the conversations open-ended. So obviously your manager will come back to you and ask like what's the problem, why you want to leave and everything. So just like don't don't put a full stop. That I mean to say, don't put a full stop. Okay, and try to like bargain with the manager that like I have put in so many years with the organization and everything, and like please try to reduce the notice period. Also, what you can do is like if your client is good and you have a good rapport with him, so you can always like request your client for early release, because if your client releases you, like your organization doesn't get your billing, although it is not like business ethical, but I have seen organizations like hiding from client for initial 2 months, and in the last month like your organization is going to tell your client that okay, this resource is leaving. So my like funda is be be good with good and like be more bad with bad. So like be best of friends and worst of enemy kind of situation. That if your organization is not ethical, and so how can like they expect you to be ethical? So I don't think it's wrong in this sense. Otherwise, like that's up to you. Probably you have a good rapport with your manager, so obviously like you don't want to spoil that, you don't want to burn that bridge. So this is an last option. Like if nothing is working out, you can try only if you feel that your organization is like playing double game with you. Okay, and like I'll not suggest you in normal circumstances, but like this is for the brahmas kind of thing. And sometimes it the long notice period works in your favor, because once you give interviews for 2 months, so you build that automatic confidence, and there is a very high probability of you getting a good job in the last month. Like it happened with me that most of the good offers I got after 2.5 months. Like in the initial, like in the last 15 days, you are an immediate joiner, and like there is a blood rush in the market. So sometimes it's for your good. So I'll suggest you like after you put down your papers, just keep preparing, keep upgrading yourself, and definitely like you will land up at a good place. Now, after everything, like what is the moral of this story? The moral of this story is that be interview ready every day. Like this is very easy to say, but very like difficult to follow, because in case of a job or a girl, if you are too much dependent on anyone, like you will most probably sooner or later land up in trouble. So like what I mean to say with this is that like don't be too much dependent on anyone. Okay, and try to give interview every quarter, so that way like you know in how much water you are, and how much you need to upgrade yourself, and what is going in the market. So always even if you're not planning to switch a job, just be interview ready every time, because you never know like in what situation you may land up, and what is the situation, what can be the situation. So that is my tip, and I hope you like this video, and comment down below if you